Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, assorted members of the jury, it is my distinct pleasure to present to you the Pandoras Box 2 participants free-for-all bonanza. In the bottom of the map, running around with a regent, making me very nervous, his name is Grass. Let's move around and introduce all the players. Over here, we've got Darthnox playing as Oranos. Over onto this side, we've got Mythic playing as Susanol. Up to this side, we got Tunison playing as Odin. Over here, we got Soup playing as Set. Over here, we've got Muska playing as Ra. Over onto this side, I'm just so excited to see this many amazing players just playing a free-for-all. We've got ourselves over here. Oops, I need to do this as well. Excuse me. I totally forgot. I clicked the wrong button. Excuse me. Sorry. And it's fixed. It's like it was planned. God damn it, I didn't look at OBS. All right, over here we've got Illuminati. Over here we've got ourselves Divine playing as Zeus. And finally, we have Matador playing as Thor. Finally, we have Matador playing as Thor. All right, guys. A spied regent is already in as Isomato has his sights set on that bad boy. Okay. Let's break it down for those of you who are new here and don't understand how the Boit free-for-alls work. I get excited because we're on the front page of Twitch. We have so many viewers, way more than we normally would have, and I like to give back. Every king kill in this in this free-for-all is worth 40 smackaroonies of the United States variety. Surviving to the end is worth $60. So if you want to turtle up, you want to boom, and you just want to sit back and relax, no worries, go for it. You might be able to get some dollary dues. But this format promotes king kills. Now, I'm going to do my best not to miss anything. I can't guarantee that I will not miss anything, but I'm going to try here. I did my best to secure some sort of a mod to give me some sort of an assistance here, but unfortunately it was not possible, or at least it wasn't possible in the time frame that I gave my good friend Notud. But nonetheless, it is time to go. Alrighty. Let's check out. I'm not even going to bother with the relics. Over here we have the most random of regent. I don't believe he can pick up a relic. Oh, he can. He can carry a relic. I think, do you need a temple first? No? I don't know. I don't know. I've got no idea. Alrighty. Up onto the top here, I don't know what the game plan's going to be here for these players. Are they going to go for a crazy all-in to try and snipe a king? I mean, this king being over here is as dangerous as it possibly can be. Shifting sands, a whole bunch of other options. Of course, this is Haywire, and you'll note that generally Haywire splits the two players up with some exits between the two players. But in this one, you can just sort of run out of the side, no problems. Over onto this side, we do have the Mini Yeti Kitsune declaring war on Darthnox. There is a house rule here. Don't worry, ladies and gentlemen. There's a slight house rule here that says kings may not go into... Oh, jeepers, damage coming through as the Kusanagi comes down. Is that a dead villager? It is. Wait, hang on. I have no idea. Is that villager dead? Well, yep, it is very dead. Oh my god. Age Mythology is a perfectly functional game with 0 bugs, as we do see a town center coming up for Mosca. He brings his regent behind him with that one too. Town center coming through for Divine in complete Divine fashion here. As we do have a fortress coming down onto the back here. As Guardian Fortress for Grass, he's going to be looking for his own town center. All the other good stuff as we've got the villagers making their way out to the back here for Mini Yeti. Everybody wants a boom. If there's someone here who does not want a boom, it is a Soup. He goes for the village center. Gold mine, wood line, hunt, Pharaoh empowering it. His economy will be gigantic. The Asgardian Bastion slowly coming up. Matador for the time being here. He's got his Dwarven Armory. He's chilling. And the back, Longhouse coming through. Izamato actually is looking like he's planning to be very aggressive. He's dropped 2 Great Halls. He's got a Longhouse. We got an Armory coming up for Izamato. I'm just giddy in this. I'm so excited. There's too many good players for this FFA. Normally when we do FFAs, you have like a couple of sort of FFA specialists, so to speak. But like, we don't know. You don't really know who they are outside of the like FFA scene. If there is even an FFA scene, I don't know. But in this one, they're just all goated. They're all insanely good at this game. Okay. Which just means I have to be very much eyes peeled on this mini-map and very much aware of what's going on. We do have the Berserk here for grass, checking things out. The good thing is that there is a big fat star that shows up where the regents are hanging out. But the boom, it's only just started. We do have a cheeky little sky passage coming up over here as the Kitsune spot an Oracle, and they say, let me try and take that one out. They will not be able to kill this off. Whoop. They will be able to kill that off as the Kusanagi comes through. Mini Yeti is not okay with the crazy sky passage shenanigans of one Darth Nox the Grey. I don't know if he's grey or not, but he's Darth Nox. Meanwhile, over on... A dangerous move, but a move nonetheless. Meanwhile, over onto this side, more units coming in. We do see a town center actually coming through for Izamato here, as also, so does Matador. Everyone will have some stuff I need to see. Is Soup doing... He is up to no good. A very fast heroic age. He's going through Nephthys. He has to find the king with his shifting sands to go for it. That's his plan here. I don't think he's playing the long game. He's playing the let me kill someone's king in this game. Walls coming up all over the place here for Tunison. Divine is well and truly sorted out over onto this side. The question is, where is his king as it's sitting in his main town center? A very open and easy to attack position. He's got to be careful. Town center finishing for Izamato on the bottom. Up onto the top, we do see Darth Nox now. He is going for his patented Murmillo spammage as the Carnivora comes down, snipes that samurai there, as we do have Swampland getting dropped. Lots of villagers getting picked off over here. One hero, Murmillo, will end up falling onto that spot there as just damage needs to be done, it seems, from Darth Nox. He's choosing the aggressive route. Get him in, get him attacking, get him doing the stuff. Now, I should also say, there's another cheeky little house rule inside of this free-for-all. You are allowed to have alliances. However, you're not allowed to have an alliance unless you declare it with the rest of the world. That's the house rule. So if somebody wants to team up here, they can. No problems. As one Murmillo... Murmillo doesn't go down. More villagers falling over here. As Mini Yeti is going to have his work cut out for him to survive against these Murmillos. So villagers get pulled back over onto this side. There is available a shockwave, and he will be dropping that in an attempt to pick these bad boys off. Is Mini Yeti going to attempt to pull back? Loses even more. Meanwhile, over onto this side, we do see some raiding cavalry just looking for a little something there. Oop, over onto this side, though. Tunison bailing out with his regent. We do have a Migdol stronghold into the main base here from Soup as the pressure continuing to mount over here. Does... Oh my. Yes, Mini Yeti does have an issue here. And his issue is that the region is in this town center. But can he defend this or not is the big question. Heroic Age for Divine through Apollo gives him a bit of an escape route. Meanwhile, over onto this side, raiding cavalry get dealt with. No problems. Villagers popping out to try and repair the town center as the Caladria are going to be tanking up the town center for a little bit. This is very spicy for Mini Yeti at the moment. He's got 0 food in the bank. He's got a lot of wood in the bank. He's got no population. He needs to put houses down. Villagers popping out over here. How can he get to safety here? An underworld passage from Divine. I'm not sure where he's going. Villagers pop out onto this side as the Yuumi archers coming through. Kusanagi gets dropped down. More Yuumi archers to come out. Villagers going to be empowering. He does have the underworld over onto this side. I don't see orange anywhere else. I think it's just to connect his bases. And the town center goes down. Where is the Regent? He's on this side. Mini Yeti trying to get himself some defenses in. He's bailing up onto the top side as the Murmillo chasing. Regent is at 4.2 speed. Yuumi Archer's getting the damage done. He does manage to get some sort of a surround here, but the Regent's still managing to bail. Running around in circles is the only thing that he can really do. Turning, getting some shanks in himself. More running for him. Can he keep the Regent alive as Mini Yeti might be looking to be the first one eliminated in this free-for-all? The Yuumi Archer's getting some good damage done onto those Murmillos, but it's just one unit that needs to fall. One unit alone to fall. He's got nowhere to go. There's two Murmillos chasing it for the time being. The Yuumi Archers aren't getting damage done because he drops himself the Swampland. Does he have enough? It's 17 HP. He survives. He survives. More Murmillos are coming though. A sentry tower or something is absolutely needed to keep this region alive. Can Mini Yeti keep it? Nothing else is happening. I don't think the siege towers are in for Soup. He's searching. He's searching. He could snipe this if he manages to notice. Let's take a look at the mini map. He's got some visions onto the map. He's searching. House wall coming up. Murmillo coming back in here. Can he get this finished or not is the question. Murmillos will go down fast. One villager down. Sentry tower gonna get knocked out. The Murmillos die too quickly. Mini Yeti is alive. Mini Yeti is alive, and Darth Nox has lost everything here. Meanwhile, the grass berserk comes in. You must see that 16 HP Regent there. Soup is still searching. A forest fire coming in onto this position. Huge damage onto that. Mini Yeti could not be taking enough damage in this game. These players are not taking it lightly on poor Mini Yeti here. His sentry tower will be finishing up here. A defense for Mini Yeti has to be coming through shortly. That being said, his defense could be over very quickly if Soup decides to just blow up that position. It would be worth it. Kind of. It's too terrifying. It is just too terrifying. Now the berserks from grass are coming up. He sees his opportunity to get there. Mosca's in the Mythic Age. He's got himself a Son of Osiris. This game isn't about who booms the fastest. It's about who gets the most kings. I believe this is an Underworld. It is. Underworld from here to over there. We do see yet another vision from Soup. And he sees it! He's coming in, Mini Yeti, the poor guy! There's so many units here from Soup! He doesn't give me the kill, he says! But this... I think Mini Yeti is dead. I'm sorry, Mini Yeti. You, sir, are dead. You've resigned. And the king kill goes to Soup. Soup gets the kill, and he is number one here. Let me get my notepad out. I need to give Soup 1 point. All right, that's how we're going to be going for it. Soup takes the kill from Darth Nox. Better luck next time, Mini Yeti. Better luck next time, we say, as Soup is in. And now he's going to be looking for whatever comes next. I'm surprised he didn't bring some villagers over here. He literally blew this position up with everything he possibly could. Meanwhile, where to next? An alliance is sought between Grass and Matador. They're just walling each other off. Matador getting his boom in. He is searching around onto this side here. And Matador says, hello there, Divine. I would like to declare war on you while leaving Izamato and Grass as my allies. A buffer of sorts as Divine will bail. He does have all the farms up. He's got himself a very powerful army. He's in Hephaestus. He's good to go. But however, Soup is now under attack. His army is very much out of position. He's got 88 seconds until he can shifting sands back into here. He's going to lose this spot. Over onto this side, Darthnox is cleaning up everything over here to try and take this town center for himself. He's got some catching up to do. Nice Amato in the Mythic Age through hell as well. And Soup just can't get back to defend himself. But he's moved his king over into his Migdol stronghold. Doesn't have a great answer versus the Camel Riders. But he can shifting sands on top of a Son of Osiris and deal with that very, very simply. Meanwhile, Illuminati is very much walled up, defended in the backside. He's getting a good boom off. Locust there onto the villagers. They're going to be bailing into that Migdol stronghold for the time being. Pharaoh goes down. Soup is desperately waiting for a little something here. As Tunison hits the Mythic Age, he drops himself that Fimble Winter, seeing everything on the map. He'll know exactly where he can go potentially get a king kill here. Mosca going to take the town center, expanding his reach in this game. The Migdol stronghold of Soup is going down. Does he have the shifting sands? 10 seconds. The king is going to make a run for it. And he will get into the other Migdol. Okay, he's fine. He's fine. Mosca didn't notice. Mosca didn't notice. The villagers pop out. Soup is good to go. He can shifting sands the villagers away, actually. As now he's going... Is he going for another bomb? Is he going for another bomb? What does he see? The vision is onto the top. The town center of Mosca is open. His king is here. The siege towers are coming through. The king is out. He's shifting sands. The king is gone. He's out of here. What the hell? He's shifting sands as the region back to safety. He's good to go. He's okay. He's safe. He's safe. Right. What's happening next? What other wars have been started? Soup and Mosca going out at the back position all time, but the Camel Riders are going to be coming through. As the Camel Riders come in, they will be able to take out all of those Chariot Archers. Soup had one chance. Soup had one chance there to take out that king. I don't think he's going to get another one. He is in complete disarray as now Matador coming in to take out Soup's stuff. And now Grass, however, is actually the player under attack as Darthnox decides to declare war over here. Gullenbursty gets dropped down and Mini-Yeti's dead. The ghost of Mini-Yeti is in here as Grass is getting some revenge for him right now. Up to the top side. Matador takes out the obelisk. Looking to break out here. Going to potentially get some damage onto Illuminati, taking a town center or something like that. Meanwhile, Gullenbursty into the main base of Darthnox as he is very much in some trouble here. Catapults will clean up the Soup castle. He does decide to make a break for it here. With his region into the literal center of the map.
Into you.
This could be anywhere at any point. Meteor coming down somewhere. I've got no idea where it is. I literally have no idea where his meteor is. I wish I knew, but I can't tell. There's a Chariot Archer searching down to the bottom here. Meanwhile, we do have Darthnox. He is getting taken out. Is the king over here? No, not on this spot. It's down here. King is over here. Darthnox is going to be having a very tough game of it now as the Huskal clean up everything over there. We've got the Hero Mamillos coming through, going to clean up a Fafnir. The question is, if both players sandwich Darthnox here, his king could be going one way or the other. And Soup is out. I didn't see who got him. I think Mosca might have got him. We'll have to ask Soup. Soup, who got you? Right in the chat, who got you, Soup? I think it was Mosca. Okay, Mosca? Okay, Mosca won. Mosca won. Darthnox hits the next stage. Darthnox might be the next player to go down. We just see a random hill fort up the top here from Matador. He's going to start searching with Berserks for kills. Where did this king go? Has he bailed up to the top?
There, Joe's.
I got no idea where Darthnox's king is. Over here we do have a big fight now happening as Tunison is searching through Grass's base here, looking for any type of king over there. The random red king in the middle of the map from Darthnox. Matador is coming through. Does Matador see it? No. Why would there be a king in the middle of the map? Why would there be? The entirety of your base is dying. Over here we got Mosca searching around to kill off some stuff over here. Over here now, Tunison grabbing another town center. And a restoration to come through from Divine as he is ready to start pushing back against Izamato. The fight over here does commence. Where is the region is right here in a very defensive position there for Grass. Villagers dying over onto this side. The entirety of Darthnox's base is gone. I don't think he's going to be able to do a whole lot here. If he can maybe save a villager, he might be able to get somewhat of a comeback started. Divine pulling back. Double walls coming up. The biggest of defenses here. The question is, what is Illuminati up to? What is he planning? Is he Mythic Age? He's gone through Takami Kazuchi, so there's no Onmuraki spammage available to just rain fire from the skies. Move on to this side now. The God Power is starting to come through. Tunison going to be losing his army just a little bit. His hill fort gets beaten up there. Population differential here between Grass and Tunison, as we do have a big chaos and all the other stuff getting dropped. Everything's happening here. Grass has got 335 pop. Tunison's at 335 pop. They've got the same amount of stuff here, but they're just going after each other, trying to take them out. I think they're both just going to be in a bit of a stalemate for a very long time, as Darthnox does go down, and it was killed. Ooh. Ooh. I don't believe it was Divine. It was not Divine. It was Mosca yet again. These are all Mosca units. There's no kills from Divine. So Mosca now up to 2. Mosca up to 2. Meanwhile, over onto this side, we do have the Matador portable rams causing some problems for Mosca. Over onto this side, Fenris Wolf Broods searching. What can they go for? What can they kill? They can't really kill a town center, but Tunison is here. His king is here. If Tunison is too distracted, he might be able to kill off a king, but I don't know. Divine still playing defense. Illuminati still playing defense. I don't see an army for Illuminati at the moment, though. He does have some samurai, but that's about it, as the flaming weapons does get dropped. Throw an Axeman versus the world here for the time being, as who starts to wonder? Illuminati starts to wonder? The fast wonder in the back corner for Illuminati, because why not? That'll attract some attention, though. He might start getting attacked. Then again, a wonder in team games doesn't often translate to a victory. The other problem here is that Moscow has himself shifting sands, so he can actually just shift onto that if he wants to and kill it off. As the town center going up here, hill fort getting taken out. This alliance still being a very big alliance for the moment, but it looks like it is getting broken, as Izamato says, all right, hello there, let's come in here. We do have the king as literally as safe as he possibly can. He's spied, but he is as safe as he possibly can be here. He's got a stone wall he can pop out there into the hill fort. He should be okay.
In which
The Mosca Camel Rider just charging through this position for the time being, just searching for things to kill. Remember, he's got that shifting sand, so at any point, he can just get in there and take it out. The fight's still just raging on at the top. There's nothing separating Tunison and Grass at the moment. I don't think that Tunison is ever going to break through this. I don't think Grass is ever going to break through this. I think they're just going to be hitting each other for the entirety of this game. I could be wrong, but I feel like that's what's going to happen. Meanwhile, Titan will be in for Divine. I feel like he needs to start... feel like he needs to go after Illuminati at the top here. I don't think it makes sense for Divine to just sit here and play defense for this long. He needs to go for something. Izumato pulling back. Howard's going up everywhere. Over onto this side, though, the Berserk's looking to potentially charge in and take out some of Izumato's base. So Titan now up for Divine. The big thing that Divine can do is he can go for underworld passages, and he can go for King Snipes as Zeus. Really, really powerful in these sorts of situations. Meanwhile, onto this side, however, Tunison does manage to pick off a town center of grasses. The game does continue along, but the map is going to start getting very, very messy very, very quick. Titan Gate's coming down for both Grass and Tunison at literally the same time. Both literally on the front of their base as well. Very confident that they can both hold it. As the Divine Pegasus searching for things. Does he actually spot? Does he spot the Wonder? The answer is no. And a holy Izumato heavy ballista. There's no defenses for this though. Surely this isn't going to hold against what Divine's got here. Another Titan Gate coming in as Matador says, hey, you guys going Titan? Let me join the party. Got another Titan Gate coming through from Izumato. It's the town center of Izumato going to be getting taken down, and Divine says, it's time to duel, my friend. You have awoken the beast with your ballista. I am Zeus. I am mighty. Hear me roar. As Divine has finally woken up 28 minutes into this game. Meanwhile, Matador going to start occupying the center of the map. I like this move. There's no town centers here, but it'll allow him to start pressuring a little bit of stuff here. Divine is focused on pushing this way, but he does have to make sure that he's good to go here. He can push back into his underworld, get this spot. He could also try and open this forest so he can get a nice trade route from the back corner here. Titan now out for Grass. Titan will be out for Tunison momentarily here as well. But potentially, Grass could find that Titan Gate and take it out. If he gets the Titan onto it fast enough, he should be good to go. But Illuminati, for some reason, has still not been spotted. Has a 30-second to completion Wonder. And he's going to be able to build a ridiculous army of Asura. I don't see him going for anything. He's got 9 Asura overlords. And they're going to be wonderfied. To say they are strong would be a understatement. They are insane. He has 775 favor in the bank. Are you kidding me? A Titan for Mosca coming through. More Matador Berserks coming in, looking for damage all over the place. As I think the Matador Izumato alliance here, working to take this spot out. We'll see how it's going to go. What was that? What did he drop the... What did he drop the... Over here. I found it. He dropped it over onto this side, wanting to participate just a little bit. Wanting to participate. He's got 1,100 favor. Are you kidding me? The two titans waging in the middle of the map right now as Illuminati is just twiddling his thumbs for the entirety of this game, living the dream. Meanwhile, I can't believe how passive these guys are. They're just like, nah, let's just chill. It's fine. It's fine. These guys, the Norse players, they want blood. They're going after each other and they're never going to stop. If you guys wanted to get a close zoom in of some bloodied up titans dying, and there you go. That's for you guys. Are alliances allowed? Yes, alliances are allowed, but they have to be declared in-game. So the players know who are teaming up with who. Of course, you do not need to declare if you're breaking an alliance, though. Is Izamado's Titan now out? And he has actually revealed his king position, which is a little dangerous there. And it is so dangerous as Izamado is now under attack by Mosca. Mosca has got one player. It's going to be such a mess to spot this king. It's going to be such a mess to spot this king. He's made an escape. He's out of here. He's into the hill fort. The Camel Riders will make a run for it, but they're already dead. Walking Woods is in. Not able to make it happen. Izamado playing with fire there. Playing with absolute fire there as Mosca declaring war on Izamado. Might not be the safest idea, but he's very far away from him. Meanwhile, Matador now going for a wonder. When... Holy Asura overlords. Illuminati now, with a wonder, can literally just go for infinite Goshin Boku trees. Now, if he went for the Orkney Nushi, he would have Divine Prefecture and they'd work even faster. But it doesn't even matter. He's gonna have infinite Goshin Boku trees. Are you kidding me? Okay. Let's just stock take. Where is his first Goshin Boku tree? Here. Can I check? He's got 4. There's only 4. Infinite Goshin Boku tree means infinite Asura. The siege towers are coming in yet again, though, for Mosca. Mosca killing off the wonder doesn't even matter because you can't kill off the Goshin Boku trees. You have to steal them. There's the Titan slowly coming out over here. It will reveal the wonder as the wonder is getting surrounded by... Look at the sparkles on this. We got to sit here and just admire that for a little bit. Okay, that's enough of that. Walls coming up all over the place now for Mosca as well. Mosca seems to have an alliance with Tunison cooking, but Tunison does seem to be losing ground here against Grass, as Grass's Frere does seem to be overpowering for the moment. Divine going for a wonder. As the Asura coming in onto this side, they're going to take out the town center. A couple of villagers can make a break for it, but Divine's wonder in this position. What can he do? How do you deal with this many wonder-fied Asura as Zeus? The answer is you don't. He's got himself the double Plenty Vault. 2 Plenty Vaults, awesome, but you can't kill off those Asura. They're just not going to die. Slowly but surely, Grass will break through. We see towers coming up. Desperation here for Tunison. He's at 311 or 310 pop, but Grass is at 335 pop for the moment, and he is going to be pushing up to more momentarily here. Into this position, though, Tunison kills off a town center. Eyes peeled on the Kings. Izamado's Titan just sitting back, waiting, wandering. I'm pretty surprised to see the lack of stuff happening here, but Illuminati, after all is said and done, does say, holy Divine Slash. Dead units everywhere. Asura breaking through. We got another Shifting Sands somewhere on the map. I've got no idea where it is. Here he is. There it is. And I don't see a king for our main man Matador, but it is in this position. He's in the town center, I think. No, he's out of the town center. I don't know where the king is. I got no idea where it is. Where is the Matadorian king. It's not garrisoned, I don't think. I don't see it here. Has he just escaped? Did he just run elsewhere? I'm dropping frames trying to find it because there's just too many buildings over here. He does manage to survive. He kills off the attempt from Moscow. But I don't know where his king is. Oh, I do know where his king is. It's over here. Matador has been spotted. The Jarl's coming in. He's trying to hunt. He sees the Titan Gate there as well. Could potentially try and delete that for the time being. But over here as well, Divine is slowly starting to lose everything. Where is the Divine King? I've got no idea. Is it in a town center? It's not in a town center. I think it's making a run for it. I don't even... Oh, there it is! The Divine King is in here! It's getting beaten up by the Asura! It's not moving! I don't even think the Illuminati sees it here! But Divine does... No, Divine hasn't. He doesn't notice it. Yes, he has. He's noticed it. Into the fortress. He's alive. He's okay. Over onto this side, we do have the Thunderburst. We've got the King is still alive in this position. Over here, we've still got Tunison and Grass battling at it. As now the Onmyoji going to start getting brought in here to break through this spot. Units charging in over here as Grass trying to get himself his town center back up. I mean, for the moment, why is Tunison's king here? How is Tunison's king here? Where is Tunis? Divine's dead. That's got to go. That's got to go over to Illuminati as the Tunisian king has been spotted and does go down. Mosca gets one. Illuminati gets one. And the game to continue along. The game to continue along. The boat coming through for Izumato as he's fighting over onto this side. Now Grass can focus on something else. He can try and push through and grab all the town centers first and foremost. Another shifting sands from Moscow ends up where? Onto this bottom side. He sees the king from Izumato. He's going to be bailing over into this hill fort as the siege tower is chasing. Can he get through? He's got to surround this position. The king makes another run for it. He doesn't get onto the backside into the hill fort over here as Izumato's got so many defensive positions here. The Divine Slash coming in yet again over onto this side, trying to take out the Izumato hill fort here. But it looks like Izumato will survive another day. There are 5 left, ladies and gentlemen. 5. Illuminati coming through as well. He's going to be able to take the town center. He's going to be able to take this town center at some point too. Up onto this side. Illuminati needs to make the decision. Does he go up after Moscow now? Or does he try and come in here and take out Izumato? He sees the Wonder and he goes, I'm not letting you get a Wonder. Wonders are just for me. The only player allowed a Wonder in this game is Illuminati. I think everybody else needs to start thinking, how do we stop the Illuminati pain train here? Because this guy is going to be absolutely massive in this game. Grass goes for a Wonder himself. That's a good idea. He's far away from Illuminati. He's on the other side, no problems. How many of these does he have? Are you kidding me? I need to see. I need to know. He has 9. 9 Goshinboku trees. He doesn't need villagers. Just delete the villagers. You don't need them. Just get rid of them. It's fine. Okay. Big question is, who's next to die? The Titan is so big because of the Wonder. 5, 6, 0, 0, 0. As the hill fort has been spotted, the king will pop out. It'll immediately be over here. The Onmyoji can take it out. Izamato not paying attention at the moment, not garrisoning the king, and the king does fall. Illuminati claims his next kill here as he's up to 2. He's up to 2. Izamato is out of here, and then there were 4. Mosca, Grass, Illuminati, Matador. Mosca's game plan is clearly just wait for Shifting Sands plays. Just wait for him. What can Matador do to get himself out of this situation, though? What is he actually trying to do is the more the question. I'm not really sure. I don't see any pink units really anywhere. He's going after the Titan. Killing off the Titan is obviously going to be nice. He's coming in to take out some of the Izamato buildings here, but now he has to defend against a one-defied Amaterasu. A one-defied Amaterasu. With 16 gazillion Goshin Boku trees. Because why not? Why you don't need to spend resources. Just get more Asura. No problems. Grass for the moment, taking his time. Not really looking to attack anything just yet. Up to the top side, taking out forts of the dead Tunison to take the town center for himself. The town center over here as well. More thunderbursts coming in to slow stuff down. I'm not exactly even sure where this stuff is coming in. Up onto the top, it looks like. Trying to keep his Titan in one piece for just a little bit longer. Another Dwarven Mine coming in as the Rock is searching. Where is the king, though? The king is in a safe place. In his safe place. The only player that knows where this king is Izamato. Izamato sees it and he goes, I know where it is, but I can't kill it. That's Illuminati. He can actually just run this Titan straight at it, and he could give the vision to Mosca. That could happen here. Illuminati charging in. He's such a strong presence here in this game. I guess the question is, can a one-defied Amaterasu beat a one-defied Frere? Mosca, on the other hand, at any point here, he can decide to just betray Illuminati and go after the Wonder, but I feel like he's just having fun going after kings. Yeah, the Titan looks like it will eventually be going down. But the problems for Matador are only just starting. Down onto the bottom here. The Titan is almost dead. Still trying to get vision up onto this spot, but it's too far for him to go, and he's not going to be able to get there. I think you can kill off the region with a Divine Slash, maybe? I'm not sure. Another one of these. Thunderburst gets dropped down. Does see the Wonder coming up from Matador. That's not going to finish anytime soon, I don't think. Especially not with some Deuterinos coming forward. Up onto the top. Grass is slowly claiming all of these town centers. Let's have a little stock take a population. Grass at 485. Inyeti at 0. Izamato at 0. Darthnox at 0. Divine at 0. Illuminati at 335. Mosca at 276. Must have a relic. 235 for Matador. Soup at 0. Tunison at 0. Okay. The Mosca Titan is on the way. Mosca sends in the boy. The king makes a break for it. A scary move here as Mosca is... I mean, it's so telegraphed what he's trying to do here, but Mosca is searching for this bad boy. And is incredibly upset at the fact that he's not in his cage, and we will see the Longhouse getting beaten up. As the Asura overlords coming through, Illuminati is looking to claim the bounty from Matador. Mosca is looking to take the bounty from him as this king is just playing sneaky business. As close to his... right underneath his opponent's nose. Could be the way to go, but Mosca now wandering in. Down to the bottom side. There's nothing over here. He's hiding in this position. One cheeky way to bait out Shifting Sands is to just put random units inside of your hill forts so that your opponent thinks that your king is there, but really it's just a Hersa. The Frost over here. Wonder now up as the University... I'm going to go ahead and call this the University. The University is up for grass. This means Fafnir Spammage, Flaming Weapons, Gulin Bursty, and the Inferno. They're going to be very, very powerful. Meanwhile, over onto this side, Mosca now going to start his descent into death here. I do not believe he can keep up with this, as we do have the Shifting Sands coming in. The Matador Hillfort has been spotted. And the Regent goes down as Matador is taken out by Mosca, as Mosca claims his 4th king kill in this game. 4 king kills for Mosca. The Shifting Sands master. It's not quite over for him. He could still potentially kill off the Grass and Groom king. Grass needs to act fast. He's got to take out Mosca. Mosca needs to act faster. He needs to find the Grass king and take it out. Or the Illuminati king and hand the win over to Grass. It's one or the two. But look at the killer. He has 40 Asura overlords. Are you kidding me? 40. Meanwhile, Rock's coming through. And it looks like Mosca, his plan is to find the king of Illuminati. Of which is not in a town center. It is in a tower. It's not in those towers. I genuinely have no idea where... Oh, I think I found it. It's right here. It's right underneath the Mosca nose. Meanwhile, Mosca's king will make a run for it. And now we have 3 left. We got Mosca, Grass, Illuminati. One winner. One winner. Can he break through the Asura overlords? Maybe. I don't know if it's look at the damage. They've done 235,000 damage. Does Mosca see this? Oh. He sees the towers here. He sees the cherry trees and everything, but he has to realize there's no escape here. If actually there is an escape. What? Oh, there might not be. I don't think he can get through there. Meanwhile, green units coming through. Illuminati up onto the top side. All these units over here, of course, he wants to kill off as much as he can to take as much of the map as he possibly can. But it's really not that useful. Over here, we do see the catapults coming in. The Regent has been exposed. Shifting Sands from Mosca is available. He gets hit with the... Oh my god. The shifting sands coming in. The guard tower here taken out. The king from Illuminati. He's got the solar shield. Can he keep it alive for long enough? It's got 5 seconds. We've got the Sobek coming through as well. And all of the chariot archers die. The Illuminati Regent survives with 319 HP. And Mosca has nothing left. The king to the top. One last chance. He's got to get units. He's got to get the king to safety. I don't think he can get any units. He's got no houses. He's got no houses. He's got no villages. There's nothing he can do here but hide the king. Gullenbursty coming through and all the other... I don't even know what's happening where that's concerned. But the Asura marching up. Who will claim the bounty? Grass sending units up to the top corner. He sees the gates. Some villagers to come through. The king moving back. Over onto... Oh, wait, I can't click the right buttons, but the king is just hiding in plain sight. Of course... The Asura Overlord army to take out the Grass Freya army will be a very interesting situation here. As the green units die. And we do have this Divine Slash coming down. Mosca dodges! Mosca dodges! Meanwhile, Asura up to the top to prevent the escape. Asura to the right. I don't think Grass is claiming this one. I think this might be Illuminati's kill. And Mosca with 4 king kills. His free-for-all will end. Surely. Barely out onto this side, but the Asura are already there. Trying to get through. They bash the ground. And Mosca is down as Illuminati moves to 3. Now, there were 2. Illuminati versus Grass and Groom the Young. Grass has not got a single kill here, but he can still come out with a payday. All he has to do is kill Illuminati. Of course, Illuminati here has 3 king kills. 3. And he has himself 44 Asura Overlords. Now, look at these Hersa. He's got Fury of the Fallen. He's got Avenging Spirit. These Hersa should do some damage here. But Illuminati isn't even trading units. He's not even trading units. He's just sending the... Look at the damage they do. Are you kidding me? Yeah, I don't think pure Hersa is going to work here, Grass. Guys, myth units with Wonder be very strong. One answer here, potentially, for Grass is Fafnir, Battlebore, or Draugr. I got to imagine that 300 population of Draugr might be able to beat this. Get the Hersa for the front line, the rest of the population into Draugr, and then go from that. These Asura are insane. Oh man, I've lost my mind here at the moment. What does the so last alive gets $60 and a king kill is 40. So it's a tiny we get a little bit of reward for playing like a little you know what. There's a Great Hall going down. Fortified Town Center behind this also going to be falling. There goes the Inferno, but both players have got gun powers. It's everything just getting spammed into each other. The Ghoul and Bursty, funnily enough, might be enough to break through all of this, as it looks like heroes, myth units, no myth units, heroes, god powers, and everything else might be enough. But here's the thing. Now champion samurai start coming in, and these, they're actually not even Bushido tier 4. So they aren't the spicy variety. So now we have samurai plus Asura. What are you gonna do? Is there any attempt to attack anywhere else from grass? Town Center coming up over here from Illuminati. You see Random Yumi going after the Town Center here too. Population check. 510 to 535. So still very, very close here. Here's the thing. I don't think either player really needs villagers at the moment. It wouldn't be a bad idea to do a Berserk Narok. Of course, the Berserks will die. And then you just rebuild your villagers back out. But I think the best move here for grass is going to end up being to not actually engage this army. It's slow, but powerful. What grass needs to do is side raids. Attack everywhere. As crazy as he possibly can. Another Ghoul and Bursty comes through. There's going to be another Flaming Weapons. There's 2,000 favor in the bank because why not? But no Flaming Weapons gets dropped just yet as more units starting to come through. Meanwhile, the fortified gates coming up all across the map. The Great Wall of Japan. That's what this is. Like literally, just everywhere. Just goes the entirety of the map. Well, look, unless grass can do something here, I do not think his Frere is quite going to be able to beat this army. He needs to find a different way through. Side builds, something else. There is access to another Titan Gate here as well. For both players, actually. Costs 400 favor, but it's well worth it. I love the Omniscience pre-queue. I absolutely love the Omniscience pre-queue here. Trying to see if there's any attempt at any sort of side build here from grass, but I'm not seeing it. The map is slowly becoming Illuminati's. And I'll tell you what, Illuminati is an amazing late game player. He's one of the best. His ability to just get the map sorted out and deal with all of his weaknesses is unparalleled. He's incredibly good at this. But look now at what grass is going to go for. The portable rams, they are coming. And one idea here from Illuminati would be to actually delete his units and then he can rebuild quickly to deal with all of this. But we have now seen the rams. The rams are at 3.5 speed. Takes out a town center. You can rebuild it if he wants. You can also go straight to this back position, try and take out the Wonder. That'll give him the advantage. The Titan Gate is available, but doesn't want to drop it down just yet. Of course, Divine Slash here doesn't quite kill off the portable rams, I don't think. I think it does something like 220 damage-ish to the portable rams at 300 HP. But if you get a nice one off, it'll stun them all up, and then that'll be painful. So Illuminati is just going to go after this middle position here, taking this out. Random village center there as well. That's going to go down quickly. Up onto the top side, the Asura force taking the town centers down. Neither player really wanting to bother with dealing with this. Instead, he just puts one portable ram onto the tower. So he's like, I only need one. Just one. Rest are going to go this way. One little trick here, if you really want to be cute, is you can move your berserks forward, and then you can actually speed walk the portable rams. And the same deal up with the Asura as well. 3.8 speed versus 4.2. It's not that big of a deal with those ones, but you can do a little bit of speed walking shenanigans with those portable rams if you really want to. As Grass coming through. He does get greeted with a couple of units here. Oh, he still has a Goshin Boku tree. That's wild. And there is the... Oh, actually, it doesn't do that much damage to the portable ram. Never mind. The portable rams, ladies and gentlemen, they are dead. He doesn't even need to deal with it. He just uses his god power. Does it do extra damage or something? Is this tilt up? Oh, it does 200 hack, not pierce. Of course it does hack. Why wouldn't it do hack? 200 hack, 200 divine is 400 damage, which is more than enough. Meanwhile, Illuminati, he is moving forward. He is making his way in here. The Titan is back out for Grass, though. The question is, where is Grass's king? It's there. Hang on, let me find it. Right next to his wonder. Of course it is. Why wouldn't it be next to his wonder? That makes perfect sense. Is Grass going for the same play again? Surely not. Another big fat sword getting dropped down, and Grass does dodge. There's Illuminati over here to take out a whole bunch of these units. Doing what he can to delay against this Titan. I'm surprised he didn't go for his own Titan still. Flaming weapons drop down. Main base still under attack. Asura up over here, dealing with the Hersa beautifully with those samurai. Of course, the simple way to really hurt someone in these situations is to take out their trade route. Both players at 20k gold, but that does evaporate very fast in a game like this. While the town center for Grass over here falling, I'm not seeing the attempt again. There's a couple of portable rams getting massed up, but I'm not seeing that attempt to make another go of it here. He's falling down in population. Does come into the middle position here with his Titan. And the only real option here is to find this. But Illuminati, he's not even here anymore. He's left. He's moved his way into the castle in the middle of the map. It's a little bit dangerous, but he does have a run over here. He does have a run over here. He can run around this position and then charge into his defensive position here. It's not really a defense versus a Titan. The Titan can just break those walls with his feet. Now those Omyoji, they're out to deal with this Titan. Whoa. Wait, who got Omniscience? Hang on, did they both get it? No. Illuminati got it. Oh, wait, did he just kill the... Huh? Did he sack the king? I think he might have sacked the king or just resigned. He just resigned. The king's right here. He says, oh, you got Omniscience. All right, I'm out. And that's the game. It's Illuminati does manage to take the dub in the Pandora's Box 2 free-for-all bonanza. The score at the end of the day: Illuminati 4, Mosca 4, Soup 1, and the last man standing is Illuminati. GG. Well played. Thanks for coming. That's your free-for-all. Hope you guys enjoyed. Thanks to all the participants for participating. It was a lot of fun. GG.